start. It's been a while. This is not today's project though, so I won't be messing with that for a while. We are working on the camper. So, got some parts. Okay, couple of updates. We upgraded the screws to hold the shocks on the front and back, because that one broke when I put I think these are 60 pounds or 50 pounds, and the mount broke for the cab, the top of the cab, the roof. So there's that. I think they're like one size bigger or something like that, but I will show you guys what's been going on inside. And that carbon fiber. Different day, guys. Different day. Alright. So, we are inside here. And let me show you what's been going on. So, I don't know if you can see. Hold on. I might have to take you off here. So we got dual pole breakers. We got the Renogy charge controller, alternator, and solar. The solar panel's already mounted on the top. That's what happened last time. And I'm gonna have to do a breakdown of what I took out and what I still have to do. I still have a decent amount of things to do, so I'll just give the gist of it. So we got 4-aught cable. That's the old grounding bar. Got new one over here, bigger size. That one's for solar, one's for the cab, one's for the main. And I'll show you guys a wiring diagram later, but we're just gonna wire some stuff up. So we're gonna talk about the electrical system and what I've been modifying and what it looked like before. So with the old system, you don't have any AC power without shore power, and you only have the 12-volt outlets, the cigarette outlets. So there's no 110 or 120 without shore power. So power coming from outside the camper. So shore power comes in here, and then you have your converter charger, goes into your AC breaker, and then it gets converted over from here and then goes into DC. So this is your AC on the left and your DC on the right. You can tell by the fuses and then by the breakers. And then you have 2 batteries here. Here's your negative bus bar. It is actually grounded to the chassis, and then you have a 30 amp breaker. So the way that this works is you have your truck power coming in through the bolt trolling motor type of pin or receptacle, and it goes into a relay, and then you have another wire that tells you that the truck is on. So truck is running a running signal, and then that will turn on the relay for you to get your 12 volts from your truck. And then all that goes into this 30 amp breaker. That's all you got for the old system. So now my new system, so we have, instead of this being that, we now have 4-aught, and then we have 120 amp fuses, we have 3 dual pole breakers, and then I ended up not doing this 400 amp dual pole breaker. We ended up doing a just a fuse because the 400 amp breaker was huge and it took up a lot of space. So we ended up doing fuse. So and then yeah, this is the system. So basically we have our solar panels coming in. We have I believe it's like a 30 amp breaker on this. So change that to 30 or 32 because I think the wire is only 10 gauge from the factory. It's not that thick, so I don't want to push too much power into that. That goes into your DCC 50S from Renogy, which looks like this guy right here. And then from that, you have also your alternator power comes from that too. So right here, so that, and then we have a 50 amp breaker there too. And then that goes out to our bus bar. So we have 120 amp fuses right on the post of the battery. So that's there. And then, yeah, it's pretty simple. Then we have, I haven't done the inverter yet here. And I'm trying to find a location to put it right now. But we do have batteries now, lithium batteries, and then we have a charger, a way of charging it. So that's all set up and ready to go. Right now, I am trying to fit in this stuff right here, and I am having trouble finding space. So I think I'm only gonna be able to put 2 in there, and then I'm gonna have to run it over to the other 2. And yeah, I mean, that's what it looks like. I have it's already labeled, so you can see battery, the camper charge controller, and then solar. The solar panels are on the breaker too, just in case something happens to the panel. If the panel shorts out, then it'll blow that breaker and not mess with the charge controller. So it's the simplest way that I can break it down. I hope this helps. I'll see you guys in the next video. Kind of just finished up cleaning up my mess. Everything is running on the DC power. It's a little bit of a mess, but the Renogy charge controller is running. Everything is working over here. I do have to clean some of this up a little bit. I do not like how some of this is sitting right now, but I will clean it up and fix it later. These might be a little way too short, but we can fix that. So everything works. I can shut this off. That is the camper lights. Turn that back on. Everything's working in here. Fridge is working. I have it open right now because we're not going to be using it, but I can feel like it's cool. It's venting right now, so it doesn't get any mold in there. And then yeah, lights are on. These soft lights are battery powered. Let's see. Oh, the mattress is up there. Anyways, we'll figure it out. But yeah, everything's running. I'm good to go. Alright, see you guys later.